Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and this is the Handicappers Report Card Show that we started to do last year, where we attempt to answer the question that is in the back of everyone's minds when they're watching these videos, which is how do these clowns really do against the spread overall when you add up all their results? So we track their results each week and report them to you, and we're going to start it up again this year. Right now we're going to take a look back at how the clowns did in NFL Week 1, college football Week 2. Start with Joe Duffy. Joe Duffy took 8 NFL games. He doesn't take his, he takes whatever I ask him to take. He didn't do that well in the NFL. 3 and 4 against the spread. He's got the over 45 in the San Diego, Arizona Monday night game. So hopefully he can get to 500 this week in our videos, but I know he did well at his site with his premium picks. And then Al McMorty, tough one. He took Denver -7 and the hook was what cost him the win there. Indianapolis, of course, came from behind and got that cover. So Al McMorty takes a loss. Then Sean Higgs, pretty impressive. New guy, continues his good work. He went 2-0 this week in college and NFL, and he had a win in the NFL with Miami, +5. Awesome call, Sean Higgs. And then Troy West took a tough loss. He just took one NFL game this week. He took St. Louis -3.5, and that was a loss. Then Indian Cowboy took the other side of the Denver game, and he gets a win for his pick on Indianapolis, +7.5. Nice job there, Indian Cowboy. And then Tony George, he had a good week with us and gave us a very, very impressive, very sharp pick with the under in San Francisco, Dallas. And that one, the line closed much lower than the 51.5 where he made his pick, and that one was a winner. So awesome call, awesome analysis there by Tony George. And then the Shark from VegasKillers.com, guy who bets $25,000 or $50,000 or even $75,000 or even $300,000 a game on NFL games, gave us a pick on Pittsburgh -6.5, and of course Cleveland came back in the second half. He got a loss there, so he probably took at least a mid-5 figures hit on that one, have to assume. And then Illuminati Sports, they're involved in banking, New World Order, and now apparently football handicapping. They are not doing well to start out the year. Illuminati Sports, Justin Batt went 1-2 against the spread this week, which combined with his preseason record brings him to 2-6 against the spread in our videos so far. And then Jeff CADILLAC, unreal. Jeff CADILLAC rewarded his backers, rewarded his followers this week. He went 1-3 against the spread, and he's got Detroit -5.5 on Monday night. And if you're not familiar with who Jeff CADILLAC is, you might be a little bit confused. If he went 1-3 against the spread, how did he reward his backers? Well, because most of the people who follow Jeff CADILLAC and who are waiting for his picks to act on them are acting on the other side. Most of Jeff CADILLAC's followers look to fade him, and so when he does poorly, they get rewarded, and that is what happened this week. Jeff CADILLAC 1-3 against spread in the NFL. Then moving on to college football, Joe Duffy, kind of mediocre results there, 1-2 against the spread. That brings him to 6-7 against the spread overall on the year. Those are some tough games, though. The Stanford loss was a tough one. Then Al McMorty gave us a sharp pick and great analysis. Win on Hawaii, +10.5 as a home underdog. And then Sean Higgs did it again. He had the balls to go against Tennessee in light of how awesome they looked in Week 1. He took Arkansas State +16 and did wind up getting a win with that one. So more great work from Sean Higgs. And then Indian Cowboy gave us 2 great picks, got a win with the over in Tulane. Unfortunately, we have to no action the Alabama under. That was looking like it was going to hit, but game was called in the 4th quarter. So that one, it was no action for everyone who bet it. And then Tony George split his 2 picks, 1-1. He made a great call, though, on Missouri, not buying the line movement on people betting Toledo as the home underdog. And then Brandon Shively, ouch. This guy, let's give him some time. Let's give him time. But another very big loser in college football. He took Michigan +3.5. Of course, they got blown out. That brings him to 0-2 against spread on the year in college. And then Illuminati Sports, college football, they split their 2 picks, 1-1. And then Steve from collegefootballwinning.com gave us another winner with UTEP +20.5. And that brings him to 2-0 on the year with us. And then in the CFL, yours truly, Peter Loshak, gave 1 pick, which was a winner, bringing me now to 14-6 against the spread in the CFL in our CFL preview video. So if you guys are following that, tail of my picks, doing pretty well. David Schwab went 0-2. That brings him to 8-9 on the year. All right, and that's our Handicappers recap show for NFL Week 1, college football Week 2. Thanks for tuning in. We'll do it again next week.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.